I need somebody to answer this for me. I need someone out there to answer this question for me. Why is it that wrestling fans, they clamor for a certain wrestler to be pushed, okay? They clamor for any wrestler to be pushed. Yet, 2 weeks at least after they win a championship, they instantly start hating them. Please, someone answer that for me right now. Like, the most prime example I can think of is Becky Lynch, okay? Back then, before, I think in 2019 or 2018, I can't remember the exact year. I think it was 2019, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong. People were complaining about how overlooked Becky Lynch was, okay? They were complaining about how overlooked she was, and, that she needs to be a champion because she's talented, which I agree, she is talented. She's a very talented wrestler. Yet, 2 weeks, at least 2 or 3 weeks after she won what was at the time the Raw Women's Championship, which is now, they changed the women's titles to WWE Women's Championship and Women's World Championship. But a few weeks after she won the title, people started calling her Cringy Lynch, which I think that's a really unclever insult. It's not a clever insult, but that's not the point. They called her Cringy Lynch. They said she's overrated. They said that, she's being given the Roman Reigns treatment, stuff like that. They started saying that stuff about her. Yet these were the same people that clamored for her to be a champion. These are the same people that clamored for that. And this has happened with other wrestlers too. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but why? This is one of the reasons why I absolutely detest the wrestling fan base. More so the IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community. But you get what I mean. There are people nowadays, like I said, Becky Lynch at once was very loved and clamored to be pushed. People kept saying that she was overlooked, underrated. Yet, a few weeks after she, held what was at the time the Raw Women's Championship, a few weeks after she won that title, people turned their backs on her. I don't understand. Why is it that wrestling fans hate it when someone is a champion for not even a month? Why? Why do fans do this? I don't understand, and I will never understand, and it will be one of the main reasons why I absolutely despise the pro wrestling fan base. I absolutely despise the pro wrestling fan base, and this is one of the reasons why. You guys do not know what you want. You do not know what you want, and I don't understand you guys. I don't understand you guys. You don't want anyone at all, to hold a championship for not even a month. No one at all. It doesn't matter how hard you guys clamor to have them pushed. A few weeks after they win a championship, you want them to lose it. You want them out of the company. I need someone to answer this question for me. Why do wrestling fans do this? And they need to stop doing it because it's childish. It's very childish. When Becky Lynch won that title back then, I was happy. I wanted her to have a good reign because I always thought that she was overlooked. And, I still think that she's very talented to this day. Okay? And people have also done this with... Today he's known as Bryan Danielson in AEW, but Daniel Bryan when he was in WWE. They did that with him, whenever he won, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is what it was called back then at WrestleMania 30. People wanted him to win. People were mad because Roman Reigns won the, actually, they were mad because Batista won the Royal Rumble that year. They were mad because Batista won the Royal Rumble because they wanted Daniel Bryan to win it. But he ended up winning the title at WrestleMania 30. And after that, just a few weeks after that, people complained about him being champion because he wasn't, as big and muscular as other wrestlers. Listen, I'm not saying don't like any of the wrestlers I'm mentioning, okay? If you disliked them to begin with, that's perfectly fine. What I do have a problem with is the fact that you guys loved these two. These are just two examples. There's other wrestlers that have been, given this sort of treatment by fans. I'm just saying that if you like them in the first place, but you start complaining about them holding a title for too long when it's only been a couple weeks since they held a title, why do you do that? I don't understand. I need somebody out there. I sound like a broken record. I need someone to answer that question for me. Why do wrestling fans do this? That I will not ever understand it. Someone please tell me, because it's got to stop.